Greetings and welcome to the channel. Today I'm at a place called Sandham Memorial Chapel, which is just south of Newbury in Berkshire. And I'm here to have a look at some amazing wall paintings by a man called Stanley Spencer. It's to do with the Great War. I actually wanted to come here for quite some time, but it's not quite worked out. So I'm glad to get here today. There's only a small car park and it's actually already full up. And I arrived here on time, just as it was opening. Quite a dull day, it's just started to lightly rain. So this is the chapel before us, of course. Looks like a little well in front of it. So the reception's to the rear of the chapel. So we'll make our way round. Looks like the parking here is for the staff. Nice line of trees there. These two oak trees were planted in memory of Stanley Spencer by the Berkshire branch of the Salinica Reunion Association in 1960. Well, I've just finished looking at the Memorial Chapel. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to take any photographs in there, which is a real shame. It would have been very interesting to show you them. Anyone who's familiar with the artwork of someone like Paul Nash might notice some similarities, although Nash seemed to have a bleaker, more muddy representation, I think, from my memory of his art. It seems that Stanley Spencer was very influenced by the writings of St Augustine, as I understand it, and that there was the idea of giving service to God through doing mundane things. And as he worked in a hospital for much of the time and dealt with many dead bodies, I think that was helpful to him to think of it in those terms when he was attending to the wounds of people, cleaning bandages and handling dead bodies and so forth. So I think it gave him more of a sense of heaven in a funny sort of way, being amongst heaven by being involved with the dead and the dying and the seasons of our lives, I suppose, hastened by war. The memorial pictures mainly point to scenes that Stanley had witnessed whilst he was in operation, not as a doctor, but as involved in the war in Salonika. It's quite moving to see some of the images. Some of the feel of the paintings remind me a little bit of some of the Soviet pictures intended to show strong, powerful men, of very much the Soviet representations of people. Show them that we are strong and defiant. They had very rounded figures, plenty of flesh on them without being overweight. Even the dead seem strong. There's one picture in particular which is just behind the altar, I suppose where a reredo might be. And in that picture there are masses of crosses and people on Resurrection Day actually emerging from the earth and shaking hands. So that was quite an interesting picture. This is one example of part of what I saw. Anyhow, I'll leave it there. Thank you for joining me on this journey. It might be quite a disappointing one because there's not really that much that I'm able to show you. I don't know how much of the National Trust stuff I'm able to show you. I might try sneaking a bit in there. We shall see whether I'm able to keep it up there or not. Anyhow, see you in the next one. Bye for now.